Hey VC, JG Yokohama, Jeff here with another weekly stack. Ill prepared as always. I'm just gonna kind of jump in. Um, yeah, I don't spend all my time reading all the, the books like Mr. Steve Carlson. Sorry, so not well researched. So yeah, just gonna go through my stack. Hope you guys are doing well. Well, this weekend for me was going to be a bathroom renovation of sorts because previous owners did a rather poor job grouting. They pseudo grouted by they kind of hit it with unsanded grout with a little slip cover, and yeah, the grout lines were too wide. It's been cracking off left and right, and obviously not waterproof. So yeah, so basically my weekly project this week is gonna redo my whole master bath grouting, which is a lot of work 'cause it's all tile. Wonderful, thank you previous owner, and thank you Lowe's for not including the actual grout in my order. You forgot the grout, so they sent everything, the tools, the setting additive, whatever, sealing additive, everything was in the package except for the grout. So yeah, so basically, I guess this weekend I'm just gonna be hitting the grout line tracking. Oh, anyway, yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. Yeah, Woo. I gotta dig out all the grout this weekend, and I guess next weekend I hopefully will receive the actual grout and I can do the actual grouting. Fun, fun, fun. Anyway, home ownership. I'm wondering if I should have just rented. So let's just jump in. So this is one I've had for a while. I hadn't played it in a while. Look at that. That's how much they used to be in the 90s. Adamant. I believe this was the first one. I hadn't listened to this for a long time. It's actually really damn good. Probably my favorite track on this is Physical or So. Which I believe, was that his? Can't remember. Was that his original, or was that was might have been a cover of what's her name? That was the original. Okay, but yeah, yeah. I think that was, it says 78 rant music. Okay, so it was him. For some reason, I was thinking that was covered by what's her name? One of those pop stars. But anyway, yeah, I think Nine Inch Nails does have a killer version of that, and if anyone can remember which album it is, I'm thinking it's Broken. I looked through my collection because I really felt like listening to it, and apparently I don't have it on vinyl, and CD's definitely gone. So I'm thinking that might be off of Broken. So if someone's Nine Inch Nails fans that can tell me Physical, which one it's on, let me know. I was thinking it was on the Cine P, but it was not. So it's around that air. But yeah, killer. There's only a couple tracks I don't really care that much for, but they're not terrible. But punkier than I remembered, and yeah, quite good. Adamant covers a little beat. Vinyl played quite well. Strong VG, or better, 50 cents, whatever. Had that for years and years. This is another one I've had for a long time. I think it was probably sealed when I bought it. Still in the shrink. Angry Samoans. This is one of their later ones. Only 6 tracks. It's an EP. 45 RPM, short stuff. Saying it was recorded in 86, but yeah, okay. It came out 87, so that would make sense. Okay. But yeah, has a really killer version of Somebody to Love. But I don't know if they misspelled that or that was intentional. They're missing an E there. But yeah, this is all solid tracks straight out. Different World being the title track, I believe. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe not. There wasn't. It's called Yesterday Started Tomorrow, rather. But yeah, this is killer if you ever see it. I think this is one of their rarer ones. I might throw on some more Ingrid Simone's later. I love Ingrid Simone's. But yeah, killer stuff. Got yeah, whatever. Okay. Mike on the cover there with his old school Raisin Bran. I think it looks the same. But yeah, all killer tracks. Just regular punk, I'd say. Good stuff. This is another bargain find from a few months or so back. Probably wasn't late last year. I just hadn't. I don't know if I played this or not. I can't remember. But yeah, Sam Getz. This one. This is a little I found this at Goodwill or something. It's not one you see very often. But Captain Marvel. They had some pretty good players on it. Who was on this guy? yeah, Chick Corea is on this, and Stanley Clark on bass, and Erito I can't even, that's even beyond me, sorry. So, Moriera, I believe, on percussion. But yeah, Stanley gets, so it's that kind of samba-esque. This is like a mid-70s, yeah, 75, right in the middle, production, so pretty good album if you see it. Again, I don't think they go for a ton of money, but I think they're in the sub 20. But might be worth a pickup if you like Stan Getz, before and after. Good one. Yeah, this was another bargain one. I don't know if that was rats or somebody just had. I bought a bunch of these. The spine was all chewed. I'm hoping it's just like they were storing stuff on top, and it's not rats. This one was kind of a blind buy, but I definitely recognize more than a few tracks on here. So that's Jennifer Juarez, I think is how you say it. I would tell you it's not. I can't read the spine. So yeah, she has a version of Love Hurts on here. Here's some really big tracks. Right Time of Night, I think, was a really big hit off the B side. But I think You're the One was kind of big. There was like 4 or 5 tracks I'd recognize from radio back when I was growing up. So yeah, I think paid a quarter, 20 or 50 cents or something at the Goodwill. So it was a good buy. Yeah, the vinyl plays quite well, so VG Plus or better. Yeah, just that. Yeah. But yeah, probably not worth an upgrade copy, but if you see it, that's definitely worth a pickup. It seems to be pretty common here in my area. Since I picked that up, I found a few different copies for around $3 or $4. So definitely worth that if you see it. Here, this is one for a long time ago. Bought this maybe when I was in high school or something. So really strong stuff. Little Walter, Confessing the Blues. I believe this would be considered like a comp. Yeah, so it's like some of it's saying 53, 54, 55, 57, 58. And I think I want to say this was the original cover, and then this one, I think I picked up quite a few of these over the years. Someone must have, I don't know if it was the record store or just somebody dumped their collection at that particular record store. But I think it was called Vinyl Inc. There used to be like a pretty good record store. Some of my high school friends were working there, so I'd go there. Yeah, it'd be a good place to pick up. They have a huge punk section, so I used to go there, and I'd go into DC to Smash and a few other places. There was a really good shop in Silver Spring, where the Stevie Nicks song comes from, where they had a lot of Japanese noise artists and stuff like that. So oh man, back in the old days. But anyway, this is an Italian release, but I'm pretty sure it's a re-release. The back cover does not look original because it's all in Italian. But yeah, I have a lot of these Chess Italian releases. Sounds good. But this is an excellent album if you see it. So Little Walter, Confessing the Blue. You more or less know him, I guess, if you're on the VC. But yeah, blues, pretty straight ahead. Nothing much to say there. Again, nothing much to say here. Band, the band. This is 70. I don't prepare, man. Well, this is definitely the Winchester pressing. Mid 70s, I think. Early to mid 70s. Capitol Records, whatever. Yes, really solid album. I don't know. I think I paid 50 cents again. This is a VG Plus to near mint copy, I'd say. In that range, very strong album. Yeah, I guess the big standout track would be Acadian Driftwood, which is the second track of A-side. You know the band, whatever. Keep moving. This was a pickup from, I think, last summer-ish. I picked this up when Cool Shaman was going out of business. Another bargain deal. So this guy is out of, this pair, singer-songwriter, lo-fi, out of North Carolina, I believe. Durham, yeah. So in Durham. So it's not, I wouldn't say it's like the most consistent album. I have like a 7-inch by them. I think it was stronger. So it's a little bit inconsistent, but you can get these pretty inexpensively. So if you're into like say like Beat Happening or along those lines, kind of so he's a some of it's that kind of singer songwriter, some is a little bluesy, folky, some of it's lo-fi. Yeah, it's all lo-fi, but probably all recorded on somebody's 8-track. No, it doesn't. It's actually done at the studio. Okay, mixed at Tiger God Inc. So I guess they did it at a tattoo parlor or something. Recorded over a 2-day period at Tiger God Inc., Durham, North Carolina. So maybe someone could tell me if they're in Durham. But yeah, I'm guessing I did it at a tattoo parlor. But it's interesting. You can get it pretty inexpensively. Walker Melchior, I guess. And In Durham's the album. It's another one I picked up on the cheap, 50 cents ish in the shrink. Neil Diamond, his 12 greatest hits. With, yeah, of course, opens up Sweet Caroline. Has got Shiloh. Got a lot of big ones on here. Song Sung Blue. That was probably my third. Yeah, that's one of my favorites off there. But yeah, early Neil Diamond's quite solid. So this is stuff he actually recorded himself. So it's got the old school price tag. Which one for surprisingly a large amount of money for back then, I guess. Yeah, it's pretty solid. I picked up some of his newer stuff. It was in the cutout bin at the local shop. So I got one of his new double albums from like a few years ago. So I'm gonna give that a go. But yeah, I listened to one of his releases in the early 2010s, and it was quite good. So, but yeah, if you see any of his comps of his early stuff, is quite strong. It's pretty easy to get on the cheap, good stuff. This was originally this cover is actually originally from a 7-inch, but this was out of a Unwound box set. So combined some of their 7 inches and I guess some alternative takes. You know, with Unwound, I think their studio albums are way stronger than their a lot of their 7 inches and their stuff. It was just done really. I'm probably like 4-track, 8-track. I don't know. It's very raw, and they tend to release stuff first on like a 7-inch, and then they kind of refine it on their albums. What I think they were doing back in the day, but yeah, this would have been like a mid 90s release originally. So Unwound. So Corpse Pose, which is not the best version of Corpse Pose, and yeah, Everything's Weird, which I think was only on the single. But yeah, it was again out of the box set. But it's I think 3 or 4 tracks per side. Oh, this no, five on this side and 3 on the other. But yeah, not their best, but still interesting. Unwound kind of follow. They usually get lumped in with the math rock. Personally, they're. For me, I like their earlier stuff, which is a little more raw and kind of noise rocky, post-punk, art rock. They're kind of hard to classify, but they were quite strong. I do need to get their last box set, though. I'll be ordering that soon, I think, before it's gone. This one's one I picked up early 90s. Yeah, 93. So this was his first single, 93 on Download, which I think even this was maybe an early second press when he was just starting to get radio play for Loser. So it's got Loser and Steal My Body Home, which is quite a bit different. If anyone, I never bought his first album, so if anyone had the actual first album, let me know if that was on there. But it's kind of interesting. I believe it's a 45. Bong Load, still on the shrink. Yeah. So, yay and yay. So yeah, I never bought his LPs for some reason. I have his singles. I think I have Sex Laws on 12-inch too. But yeah, I definitely got to go back and get some of his actual albums. They do enjoy them. This one's an Italian comp of. Got to be careful on this one. There's a lot of nudity. Lydia Lunch. This is called Widowspeak. This is an Italian one. I bought it sealed, but I I think I showed it on one of my videos, and the shrink wrap actually fell off, but because it was kind of a poor shrink wrap job, but it came off. But I bought this sealed in Japan, probably $15 for a double LP. Can't complain about that. Love Lydia Lunch. So it is a comp, but it does have some stuff that only appears on this. So has a lot of her collaborations, as you see. So it has like the infamous Death Valley 69 on there for Sonic Youth. Has her stuff with it is a double, but it has her stuff she did with like Roland Howard. What was it, Birthday Party? And it has a really cool write up in English. A lot of the Italian stuff's in Italian. But it's a double gatefold. Gotta watch out the gatefold. I think there might be some nudity in there, but yeah. And yeah, there's definitely nudity on the back. But it's got some really solid tracks if you like No Wave. But the pressing itself, it's only okay. It's not the quietest pressing, but it's not the worst. I've had very mixed results with Italian pressings. But I think they were doing stuff in the 90s when no one else was. This was 98. So, yep, in Firenze. In fact, I have no idea how to pronounce Italian names. Firenze, Italy. But, really solid stuff. I definitely need to get Queen and Siam. I love that album. I think I had a re-release, but it's already sold out, so maybe I can still hunt one down for a reasonable price. Yep, another really great one. This is the, I picked this up a while back, Music on Vinyl release of Demon Fuzz. Definitely got some psych things going on, psych funk, whatever. Half of it's instrumental, half of it's vocal, I believe. Yeah, I think a lot of people were showing this a couple of years ago when it came out. So Demon Fuzz it's on this kind of, it's not shiny, it's on a kind of a matte finish. So it reproduces a lot of the original artwork, but yeah, MOV always sounds great. So I was lucky enough to pick up that version as opposed to the US version. And yeah, we'll just wrap it up here. This was one I found in the bargain bins at Goodwill for 50 cents. Really clean copy. This is one of their really early ones because they're not going by Hall Notes at this point. There's Daryl Hall and John Oates. This one, was it Crazy Eyes, I think was the big single. But yeah, this is a good one. Kind of very power poppy as opposed to some of their later stuff. A little heavier. But I kind of was surprised. For 50 cents, I was like, yeah, I got Hall Notes. I don't know these songs. I'm just going to buy it anyway. But yeah, I was pleasantly surprised. This one's a good one. So if anyone knows anything about this album, it'd be cool. But I mostly remember their 80s hits from the radio back in the day. But yeah, I think it was Crazy Out was the big hit off this. But Room to Breathe, I don't know. But yeah, there is what's on this one. But Bigger Than the Both of Us. So that was a good one. 75-ish, if I can read it. But anyway, the UFO cheese stuff going there. So, yep, hope everyone's doing well. So, just been slammed at work. So, sorry not jumping on a lot of these threads. I'm keeping busy. And, I decided to splurge on HBO this weekend because they're running that special for HBO Max. I might be streaming some movies in between my tiling. So, yep, have a good one, everyone. Take care. Happy hunting. Yes, definitely still locked down here in Virginia. So, I really want to go out, but I don't want to go out. Oh, I'm so tempted to go get some Chinese right now. But I got so much food in the house, so I'm probably just going to stay home and just chill with the TV for a while. Got some good stuff going on. Have a good one. Take care.